Newcastle Fans TV.
Hello everyone, welcome to NFTV. I'm at Blythe's ground. I've just watched the under-23s get ripped apart once again. If you want to check out what I've said about that, have a look on NFTV Extra. But I'm just talking about the secret friendly because we did the video, well I did it on my lunch hour yesterday about Yoshinobu Mutu. Thinking, right, okay, that's the news done for today. We'll have nothing else to talk about. Obviously I knew I was coming up here to Blythe to do the match reaction in a vlog. If you haven't seen that, get over there. We had a secret friendly which nobody knew nothing about, not even the journalists. The journalists didn't even have a Scooby-Doo. So that goes to show you how much this was kept in secret. Now, why was it kept in secret first and foremost? Why? What have they got to hide? I didn't get that, unless the only thing I can think of it was arranged last minute and it was too much of a fuck on and too much of a faff on to get tickets sorted. Because I would have went, you know, I would have been. This is my 6th away day so far this pre-season. Burnley's only a 2-hour drive, but maybe that's the reason why I didn't know. But I wanted to talk about the lineups and what have you, because we can't see the game, so we've got no idea who played well. So I'm not going to say and speculate this player did well, because I've got any idea. By the time this video goes out, there might have been highlights released. It's too late for that. But we'll talk about the lineups because it's match fitness, of course. The starting lineup, let's go through that. So it's Freddie Woodman in goal, and it was again a wing-back system for what it looks like, with Jacob Murphy playing at right wing-back, Emil Kraft, Federico Fernandez, Kieran Clark and Matt Ritchie also. So those 3 wing-backs. And they had Matty Longstaff, remember him? He got a start. He played an hour actually, alongside Isaac Hayden with Jeff Hendrick as well. So it was 3 in midfield with Joe White. Fantastic to see him start. Obviously he's been involved in the 23s for the last couple of years, playing in the number 10 with Joe Litton up top. And now I've looked at the match report. I've also went on the Burnley's website as well. They kind of get a little bit of confusion mixed up, because Burnley say that Jeff Hendrick hit the post, whereas Newcastle say Joe Litton hit the post. Now those two look like very different people to me. One's very white with long scraggy hair, the other one's dark skinned with very short hair. How could he get those two mixed up? I don't know. But anyways, Newcastle's best chance was apparently when we headed against the post. Newcastle had a couple of chances from Matt Ritchie. Second half, Sean Longstaff and Dwight Gale had chances, according to the match reports. But the goalkeeper, Freddie Woodman, was a stinger save, is the correct term from this match. I can tell I'm pissed off because I didn't know how to do it, can't you? You can tell I'm a bit pissed off keeping it from me. But anyways, Freddie Woodman was forcing to save. Gillespie, when he came on at half time, was forcing a couple of saves, and obviously Newcastle went down 1-0 with 20 minutes to go. J. Rodriguez scoring. Newcastle couldn't put the chances away. From what it sounds like, and I looked at Burnley as well, that Newcastle played better than what in some parts of pre-season that we have, because we played lower opposition. This is against Premier League side, a team that you would think would be somewhere around us, maybe just beneath us, maybe just ahead of us. But Newcastle again on scoring goals, and then we played Norwich on Saturday. And it'll be a better test because Norwich play better football. And no disrespect to Burnley, Norwich will probably play off the park on Saturday. That's the one I'm worried about. But second half, this is the lineup that we went into the second half, and it was Gillespie. It was 9 changes basically half time. It was Gillespie, then Tom Allen, and Fabian Schär, Jamal Lascelles, Kieran Clark, Jamal Lewis. So that was your back 5. Matty Longstaff played for the next 15 minutes. We'll come back to that in a second. And then he had Jack Young. Now Jack Young was actually here the night actually. So he was actually here up at Croft Park, seeing the lads play. So credit him. Sean Longstaff, Ryan Fraser was in the 10, and Dwight Gale up top. So those were the 9 changes. 10 minutes into the second half, you've seen Callum Watts come on. Obviously Bruce has talked about him. I'm a big fan of him, you know that. Talked about Callum Watts. He got 40 minutes. 40 minutes? 35 minutes, I can't even count. So he got 35 minutes in the bank. But the big one, I'm going to get 1 hour here. Olivier Bernal, I've just seen him go past before, you know, because he lives around here. What was I saying? Jonjo Shelvey's the big one. Jonjo Shelvey got half an hour of the day. This one might cause a bit of what you might not agree in the comments, but I think the centre midfield is quite weak. I said that in the Yoshinobu Mutu video when he's left, because obviously he's out the door. I don't think there's a... Hayden plays, right? So Hayden's in front of the midfield. I think you've got to play Shelvey, because the others are just so further down. I think both the Longstaffs are. We know Jeff Hendrick's not a Newcastle player. Well, he is, but if you know what I mean. The level, I think you've got to play Shelvey. You've got to try and get Shelvey against Norwich. You've got to get him an hour. What's worrying is the SM's missing once again from this secret friendly. So if he doesn't feature against Norwich, that is something serious for me. Because he's missed the last week. Well, Norwich is until Saturday. If he doesn't play against Norwich, he's not starting against West Ham. No Callum Wilson with the knock probably makes sense because he didn't want to aggravate now. Fair enough, but he needs to feature for me on Saturday. People might not like Javi Manquillo, but he hasn't been involved at all pre-season, at all. Carl Dollar's obviously out with COVID. Dubravka's got a long-term injury, so it looks like that Freddie Woodman is probably going to start unless Dollar recovers. First game of the season against West Ham. So, and whoever missed, Miguel Miron's another one I've missed. He's back in training later this week. I think he's got to try and get some minutes against Norwich. It's wing backs. It is wing backs. The only criticism I'll say, I've said this all pre-season, is that I don't want to see us play 5 at the back if we're 1-0 down. I want to see a change of formation. Am I going to get run out again? Is it coming in or what? I got in the stadium because the stadium's only just literally there. That's why I'm up live, because obviously I've covered the under-23s on extra. But the secret friendly, there you go. Let us know what you think. Am I going to get run out? No. There's a car literally there. Secret friendlies. Let's just hope there's no more secrets from the club, because they're not like to keep them from me. But Norwich will be me first home game. Obviously a lot of other fans will be there, so we've got a lot of NFTV at the game, which is great. So hopefully get some match reaction from them as well. I feel like there's loads of kids just coming in the car park having to meet up. You know, them little 17, 18-year-olds who meet up in car parks and McDonald's. I think this is going on here. Right, I'm gonna clear off before I get chased. Right, ta-da.